Hey guys, this is White Wolf once again. And if you're feeling unworthy, if you're feeling less than, if you're feeling like nobody cares about you or God doesn't love you, I want to reassure you and to realize that in those moments where you feel unworthy, you'll pick up on the little glimmers of light at the end of the tunnel. You'll look for something to live for. You'll dig deep within yourself. And in those moments, those are the most profound moments of healing, of realizing, of change. And going through changes is all about the spiritual journey. When we're going through a lot of changes on this spiritual journey, we realize that a lot of us are understanding ourselves and understanding our God selves, understanding the Christ consciousness within us. So to realize that the unworthiness is really a part of our conditioning, and it's also a part of our ego. It's also a part of an identity crisis and not having the identification of a body. When you realize that you don't have to be some body, but you can be the non-physical body. It's still a body, but it's still a nothingness, a vastness, an openness, a spaciousness within yourself. And every time that you choose to have a different perspective on how you view something, it could be selling your car. It could be you going to the grocery store. If you get a lot of anxiety before you go to the grocery store, you can look within yourself and see, like, why do I feel this way when I'm going to this grocery store? Or you can make the decision to be like, I don't need to go to that grocery store. I don't need to feed my energy to that specific place that I keep going to. And it's just always changing the way that you view your energy. And it's also changing the energy wherever you go. And I think this is very powerful when you do this because you understand that it's not vibrationally normal. It's not supernaturally organic. It doesn't fill you up with spirit. It doesn't change your life because you keep playing within this paradigm that you've been playing in for a very long time, maybe a majority of your life. But I'm here to tell you is that every time we feel that deep sense of being uncomfortable, not knowing, going into the unknown, going past our comfort zone, we realize that we actually expand through those times, through that roughness, through that denseness, through that heaviness, that we go through a lot and change a lot in that process. So we change a lot by understanding that nobody owes us anything and that the only thing that we have is to give. And if we just keep on giving, if we keep having faith, if we keep down the bright side, down the beaten path, that if we choose to stick it out, we will see something change. And in that, you'll see more things open up for you. You'll see more things change for you. And you'll see another dynamic than the dynamic that you were previously in. And what I mean by that is that when you break free from whatever you're keeping yourself subjected to, rather it's not instilling boundaries within your life, rather it's you're not willing to subtract something out of your life. Or maybe that you just want something new. Or maybe you want to walk out of a relationship. Or maybe that you want something new. Maybe you want a new job. But you're not going to get there if you keep reacting the same way. Or you keep making the same causes, which is generating the same effect in your life. So you have to make different causes so you have different effects. So once you do that, once you start changing the way that you make decisions, the way that you view decisions, the way that you view reality as a whole, then everything starts to change. Then everything gets better. And you'll receive a lot more healing with this because you have a different viewpoint, you have a different vision, you have a different way of seeing now. Now that you're not the same person, now that you're a new person, now you're a fresh and a new. And you have to get rid of the old so that the new can come in. And sometimes it just feels very uncomfortable. But if you're truly a spiritual seeker, if you're truly a person that's just digging deep and just wanting more out of their life, you'll understand that the grace of God is on your life. And you realize that the grace of God supersedes everything, that the best is absolutely next. Whatever was just good, whatever was just okay, the best is coming forth. So you always have to look like that. You always have to focus on what's relevant and what's present and what's here in the now, and not what's in the past and what happened yesterday or who said this, who walked away, because it doesn't matter. It only matters about the now and the here and what's happening here and now. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So if you're feeling a sense of unworthiness, your worthiness comes from when you choose to empower and change the definition and change the way that you describe things, or the way that you go about things, the way that you handle circumstances, the way that you handle your children, the way that you just handle things. Once that changes, you try to empower every moment, but you try to make every moment very happy, very blissful. And every time that we go along the spiritual journey, we always want things to be easier. We always want things to be more enjoyable. But sometimes we have to take that extra step and make it enjoyable. If you just try to make everything enjoyable, make everything peaceful, and I know this is hard, and I'm still trying to figure this out myself, so don't think I'm just some guy with a camera and that I'm just selling you something, because I'm just trying to be real, and this was something that was on my heart when I was thinking about this, like today, I think it was yesterday, that I just wanted to talk about feeling worthy and that you are worthwhile, and that all the things that you feel like you can't have, you can want. You just have to have the desire to have it. And you just have to be free-flowing, and you just have to take everything as it comes and goes and let everything as a reflection come and go. That means people, places, and things. They come and they go. Easy come and easy go, right? So the blessing is when you choose to be blessed. The blessing is when you just want to be blessed. And whenever you just get to the point where you're just absolutely done with being unworthy, and you tell your ego, and you tell vanity, you tell self-deceit, negativity, to back off and quit fucking with my life. You tell that unworthiness, whatever you're looking at in the mirror, however you're clearing yourself, you say, no, thank you. I want to be worthy. I want to be worthwhile. I am beautiful. I am whole. I am so blessed and amazing and beautiful, and I deserve to have my best life now. And I will do anything at any cost if I have to kill my old self to do that. Even if I have to dig so deep that I find the end of myself, to realize who I am, to realize that I'm the full embodiment of Christ consciousness, and that it is real, that it's surreal. And you stare that emptiness in the face. And you're not a glass half empty kind of person anymore. Your cup runneth over kind of person. That glass is not going to spill, no matter how much you fill it up. It might go on the floor, but it still encompasses the environment. Everything that is meant for you will always come. It might take time. It might take years. It might take a second. But just have patience with yourself to find your worth. When we have patience, we find out that life is worth living for the little things, for walking on the grass, for breathing, for seeing our loved ones. By tapping into spirit and being able to meditate, to be able to just have the gift that is life. and you can become the gift that keeps on giving. That you can literally be the thing that generates life.